Hello, what's up, y'all? Chevman 1977 here, back with another Does It Hold Up? So, I'm chilling Friday evening, got out my trusty little piece of crap radio, record player, phonograph player, whatever you want to call it, that I got at a thrift store here in Utah. The Mormon Church, they run a chain of thrift stores called the Deseret Industries, and there you can find cool little stuff like this. This is, I don't even know the brand of it, but the needle on it was broken. I ordered a needle off of Amazon and actually fixed it. And whenever I'm chilling back with my gin and lime juice and just having a good time, chilling on my own. And one thing I want to tell you guys, anybody who feels like that they always have to have people around, you should just try chilling on your own from time to time and doing the things that you like to do without anybody else telling you what to do. But anyway, let's get on to what we're talking about. So this is another episode of Does It Hold Up? I'm going to try to not make this one as long as my other ones have been. And I'm working on doing some things different with it. But as you know, I am a fan of music. If it's good, I'm going to listen to it. Rock, punk rock, alternative, new wave, rap, my favorite Southern souls and blues, soul music, blues music. If it makes me feel a way, I'm going to listen to it, or at least try it. Now, today we got another full grouping of music that we're going to expose you guys to and what I've been exposed to over time. And at this little record store here in Salt Lake City, we call it Graywell. I go over there and I buy the cheap albums. They may not be the best, but it's good listening. Oh, and by the way, if you should happen to hear music on this, I do not own the rights to it. But moving forward, let's get started. This one right here. This is Santana. Some people know him as Carlos Santana. Some people just know him as Santana. And I think this is a self-titled album called Santana. Came out on Columbia. It came out in... What year does this look like? See, that's the thing I like about it, finding the year, because I don't have it memorized. And if I can't find the year, then we just say, I don't know what year, but it doesn't say a year on this. If you guys know, you can leave it in the comments what year this Santana album came out. But on side one, Waiting, Evil Ways, Shades of Time. Side two, Persuasion, Treat, You Just Don't Care, and Soul Sacrifice. On that side one, I forgot to say Savior and Jingo or Yingo, however you want to pronounce that. Does this hold up? Does this hold up? Yes, it does. Basically, almost any Santana holds up. Santana's dope. Yes, it holds up. 2024. End of 2024, if I might say. Okay, let's move on to a bad, bad boy. That right there, that's Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. And the name of this album is called, let's see if we can get, Night Moves. Okay, Bob Seger is a bad boy. If you don't know Bob Seger, if you do know Bob Seger is some of the closest that you'll get to just stone cold, what I consider to be close to stone cold blues. It gives me that same feeling. This came out on Capitol Records, and it looks like it came out in 1976. There's a picture of the Silver Bullet Band. And Bob Seger, he kicks it. He kicks ass all day. Looks like they have Rock and Roll Never Forgets, Night Moves, which is my personally favorite Bob Seger. I don't care. I love that song because I used to work on my Night Moves. Fire Down Below, Sunburst, that's side 1. Side 2, Sunspot Baby, Main Street, Come to Papa, Ship of Fools, and Mary Lou. Does Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, does Night Moves hold up? It sure as hell does. It holds up. As a matter of fact, that's what's playing on there right now. I do not have the rights to that, so I can't turn it up. I want to, but I don't have the rights to it. Now, my question is this. I did one of these one time, and my music was playing in the background, and I gave like a little sample of it, and I immediately got a copyright little infraction thing. But I see DJ guys, and I see them playing the music, and I see other people sampling the music and stuff like that. If you know how I can play like little certs of these songs and stuff without actually getting that copyright infringement, let me know, because I don't know how they do it. But I'd like to put a little bit of my favorite songs in the background of this. But let's move on. Okay, here we go. Belle Biv DeVoe. Not formally, but of New Edition. New Edition had Bobby Brown and Ralph Tresvant and these three guys. I can't remember which one. I think that's Belle. I think that's Biv. I think that's DeVoe. Or maybe, yeah. I don't know which one is which, and I should know which one is which, but I know the guys in the group of New Edition, and that's Bobby Brown, Ralph Tresvant, Belle, Biv, and DeVoe. And then when Bobby Brown left, then what's his name took over with the deep voice. What is that fool's name? He sings that song, My, My, My. My, My, My. Anyway, let's get on to the album. This is Poison. Okay? When this album came out, I was probably in 6th or 7th grade. This was the coolest album. I'm not saying the hardest or the funkiest this was the coolest album. I wanted to dress like those dudes. I wish that I could sing. And I just wasn't nearly about as cool as those guys. Those guys were absolutely dope. I'm just going to jump right to it and say, does this hold up? For me, yes, it holds up. And strictly because of just nostalgia. But so instead of them saying side 1 and side 2, they say side BB and side D. So on side BB, You have Dope, BBD, I Thought It Was Me, Let Me Know Something, Do Me, which was one of the coldest ones. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph. Oh, Mike, Ralph, and Johnny, Word to the Mother. Side D, Poison, Ain't Nothing Changed. When Will I See You Smile Again? I Do Need You. And Poison is probably the premier song on this whole album that you would know. It would be Poison and Do Me Baby. And the other dude was Mike. Anyway, does it hold up? Yep, Poison holds up. Especially if you like them early 90s, late 80s hip-hop. Now, let's move on. So if you guys have watched any of these, you guys know that that boy right there is one of my favorites of all time. Okay? That's Tyrone Davis. And I'm going to just keep explaining every time because I would like the world to know about Tyrone Davis. Because Tyrone Davis is a bad boy. If you look at that, look at him. Okay. Perm. Got that perm. Let me see. I'm touching face. You got that perm. Got that light mink coat on. Okay. Look at how she's holding on to him. Okay. That's a bad boy. But this one's Tyrone Davis, All in the Game. And this came out on Dakar Records. Okay. Tyrone Davis. So, look, there's another. That's him without the perm. I guess he wasn't having so much of a good day that day. But let's go ahead and go through these songs real quick. Oh, this came out in, I'm thinking, 1973, because it does say a 73. Somebody had wrote a 73. Now remember, all these albums, yep, 73. And Brunswick Records is who it came out on originally. But Happiness Is Being With You. I Wish It Was Me. Classic. Can't Make It Without You. Classic. Wake Up Crying. Classic. Where Lovers Meet at the Dark End of the Street, which probably maybe 20 or 30 soul singers, blues singers, and maybe even country singers have done that song. You Don't Have to Beg Me to Stay. What Goes Up Must Come Down. There's Got to Be an Answer, and It's All in the Game. Okay. Does it hold up? You know the answer to that. Yep. It does hold up. Tyrone Davis, All in the Game, holds up 2024. Okay, if you don't know him, get to know him. TD. They call him TD or Tyrone Davis. All right. Now, this one I'm about to pull up right now, this is a single. Okay. Every last dude in this group has a Jerry curl. Couple of them are wearing some Giuseppe's. These guys were bad. If you wanted a little love-making song back in the day, you was going to go to this. Okay? So, Ready for the World. This is a single. It's a 12-inch single. But I got it. I got it. I wanted it. I don't care if it's a single. But, the song is Love You Down. You guys might know it. Says Let Me Love You Down. But this is one of the baddest, and when I say bad, I mean the best love songs from the late 80s, or maybe it was the mid 80s. Who did this come out on? This came out on MCA. And What year did this come out? Let's look and see. There's no... Oh, 1986, mid-80s. Let Me Love You Down, or Love You Down, on side B has Human Toy. Look it up. Love You Down, that's the one you want to listen to. Ready for the World, classic. Jerry curls. Look at them Jerry curls. Look at them Jerry curls. Whew. And really, honestly, them Jerry curls are on point. Them Jerry curls are on point. If you can... I don't know if you can see them Jerry curls. Let's see. Look at them Jerry curls. They are on point. The dude got the dictator sash on. Got the little... Man, these guys was killing it. Got them Giuseppe shoes on. Yeah, they're about it. That's when dudes was really doing it. But anyway, does Ready for the World, Love You Down hold up? Yep, it does. It holds up. Now, I'm about to take you completely different from the last one that we did. Drinking my little gin with lime juice. Nice little sip. Now, this right here, this is your boy Elton John. Too Low for Zero. I don't know what this right here means. This 2 triangle 4 circle or 0. I don't know what that means. But it's cool. And I really like Elton John. And I watched that Elton John movie. It was a musical. And when I first heard it was a musical, I was like, damn, a musical. I don't know if I can deal with this shit. But it actually was pretty cool. Oh, and then look at that. I got that for a steal. $1. At the DI, at the Desert Industries, I got that for $1. They didn't know what they had. But Elton John, Too Low for Zero. Looks like this came out on Geffen Records. What year did this come out? 1983. Long time ago. Side 1, Coldest Christmas. I'm Still Standing. That's the one right there. I'm Still Standing. Ba 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 ba. I'm boo 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 boo. Anyway, I'm Still Standing. Too Low for Zero. Religion. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Oh yeah, I guess that's why they call it the blues. That's another bomb one right there too, man. That one was kicking. Side 2, Crystal. Kiss the Bridge. Whipping Boy. Saint. And One More Arrow. So on this album, Elton John had 2. I don't know if those went number 1, but I know they was on MTV back in the day, in them days. I know they was on MTV. Does this stand up? Does this hold up? It sure does. It sure does. It holds up. Elton John holds up because Elton John's a bad boy. All right. All right. Now, okay, here. Now, we're going to move on to... At the time when this came out, this was a very controversial album. Now, this is a single, but what this came out on was a very controversial era. Now, there was people that was living this life right here. There was people that wasn't living this life right here. Personally, we lived in Los Angeles until 1983. And we moved from Los Angeles, got out of there, came to Utah. And that was when the gang violence and everything really started to really get what you would call kind of bad. This right here is Ice-T, and it's Colors. And if anybody ever seen the movie Colors, what Colors was doing was, this is off of a soundtrack for a movie called Colors, which was a color about gang violence and police and all the stuff that was going on in Los Angeles in the 80s and not early 90s. Let me see, when did Colors come out? Colors came out. Colors came out in 1988. This is Ice-T. It's a single, and it has Colors on it. The song Colors, and it's on both sides. So you got the 12-inch extended version, instrumental, acapella, some bonus beats for DJs and stuff like that. And then on side 2, that's side 1, and on side 2, it has the radio version. Wish I could play it. I swear I wish I could play it. Oh, I wish I could play it. And Squeeze the Trigger from with Ice-T and Africa Bambaataa on there. This was what defined gang culture. At one time, this was the hardest thing that you could think of. I mean, everybody says, you know, NWA, NWA, NWA. No. Ice-T, Colors, 6 in the morning, police at my door, Blue or Cortez across the hardwood floor, or Chucks across the hardwood floor, whatever he said, that defined gang and hard and all that other stuff. Now, let's get down to basically what we're here for. Does Ice-T Colors hold up? Yes, Ice-T Colors holds up. And if you have a minute, take a minute and listen to this song. You can go on YouTube, you can go on whatever site, and you can find this song. And the stuff that he's saying, he really was just telling the story of what was going on in Los Angeles at that moment right there. So does it hold up, Ice-T Colors? Yes, it does. All right, now we're going to slow it back down. And I apologize, guys. If I do any of these twice, I really should be doing my research and seeing which ones I do. And I will start doing that maybe later. But until then, I'm just going to bring them back to you twice if I feel like I want to bring them back to you twice. Okay, here's another Tyrone Davis. I Can't Go On This Way. Whew. I can't even describe to you guys. The influence when it comes to my musical listening that this man and the other men and women in his genre of music, which is called Southern Soul Blues, and I'm going to always pump that and push that until they put me off in the grave. But Tyrone Davis, I Can't Go On This Way. Look, white mink coat. That little thing right there that you clip on. Gold chains with the shirt all the way open. Gold rings. Full black suit up underneath there. Most of us would be hot wearing this. Literally hot and sweating. Look at him. He ain't even sweating. Look at the perm. That's a bad boy right there. I feel like I did this one before, but I don't care. I really don't care. I want the world to know about that man right there. And there's some other ones that are gonna come up 2 and 3, 4 times, however many. And I just want the world to know about him. Look at that. Now, today we wouldn't wear this, but in this album came out 1978. Okay? This album came out in 1978. Would you have had the balls to wear that? I would have. Now, so side one, we got Get On Up. That's the disco version. All I Ever Need and Bunky. Now, Bunky is a good song because Bunky is a tribute to his daughter. And if you have a daughter or kids, it'll make you, it's basically saying what we all want to say to our kids. And some of us can say it, some of us can't. Side two, I Can't Go On This Way. Good one. Can't Help But Say, It's You. I'm Still in Love with You. Cold-Blooded. And Do You Feel It? Cold-Blooded. 1978 came out on CBS. I just want you to just take that in. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, man, that's a bad boy right there. That is a bad boy right there. Look at him. Anyway, does it hold up? What do you think? I say yes. I say absolutely yes. Does it hold up? All right, now moving forward. So what I think I'm going to do to add a little spice to Does It Hold Up is I think I'm going to do just different songs, okay? And of course, I can't go out and purchase all of the albums or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'll have basically printouts. And I'm from the era of the 80s and the 90s and the very early 2000s where printouts was what we did to get information across. So I'm going to do printouts of the single songs that I want to highlight. And also what I'm going to do is, if you see the way I'm all around the place, I'm just going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it hold up? Boom, done, over with. To all you people that take the moments out of your life and out of your time to sit here with me and wonder if I am going to say, does it hold up? I appreciate you guys. To all the new people that come on to here, like me and subscribe to me, whether you like me or not, because I want to grow my channel up and I want my channel to be fresh. Comments, good or bad, are always welcome. If you don't like it, I don't care. Scroll past it. If you do like it, stay. Support. Share it with your friends. Laugh at me. Make those, whatever those things are called, where you say, oh, this guy sucks or whatever. Blow me up. But anyway, appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next one.